go.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school.
1 year ago, I was touch and go. Time made me see solve the mystery. Taught me that love and time will change your mind and make it right. Bring your darkness to the light. My heart sings in the night. My love, I pray to you. With this love, I dedicate to you the proof of the living in me. I will make you mine. Side for the love we waited. Side by side, we dedicated. Side by side, now we can make it. Side by side, we gonna shake it all around. Side, chill out, side by side, chill out, side by side, chill out. I can hardly wait to pick you up and lay. All this rendezvous, candlelight and you. It took me a long time to see it clear that love will last. On many years to come true, so I bring my heart to you. With this love, I dedicate to you. I will make you mine. Side by side, for the love we waited. Side by side, we dedicated. Side by side, now we can make it. Side by side, we gonna shake it all. attention to detail old school radio show. It's your show. He's the host, bringing the best in old school R&B and getting in your ass hot topics. Here's Rory Darnell.
Yes, ding, ding, dang, dang, ding, ding. He is in the building. It is me, Rory Darvell, your host. Welcome to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. How is everybody doing out there? And it is More Music Wednesday, as you all should know, that check into the show on a regular basis. And why is Dewey calling me and I'm on the air? Boy, I say, some people just don't even keep up with your schedule. As soon as I start talking, he calling. What is that about? I got to let him know that I'm on the air. If you want to talk to me, man, you got to come on the air. How about that? Anyway, it's More Music Wednesday. As I was saying, Earth, Wind, and Fire got us started with a little side by side. So More Music Wednesdays, that's when we give you a couple of old school jams just to remind us all whose shoulders we stand on with this new R&B that you're going to be getting up in here tonight. And that's what I do, bring you the best and widest variety of new R&B from artists all over the country. And Canada and Germany. Yeah, I do it. I go that far, man, from Compton to Cairo. This is what I do. Right now, what I got to do now is I got to say hello to some folks that have checked in. My buddy, my coworker, he was the first one to check in. Hugo Ledesma, he checks in. And superstar artist Letitia Carrington has checked in all the way from San Diego. You're going to hear from her tonight. And Kedjo, superstar artist, pardon moi. Kedjo has checked in as well. Some more folks have checked in, but they haven't identified themselves. And I've also had a few folks check in on the Facebook side, but I don't know who they are either. They have checked in, but they ain't identified themselves. They're being shy. They just want to look in and peek-a-boo, and they don't want to let me know who they are out there. But that's all right. That's all right, as long as you're here and as long as you're enjoying that music. Now, if you are on the YouTube side, which is the best place to be, because YouTube is on for the entire show, for the entire 2 hours. On the Facebook side, I go back and forth. So at the top of the hour, I'm on Facebook. At the bottom of the hour, I'm on Instagram Live. So if you don't want to lose out on some of these songs, man, you can either switch over with me to my Instagram, which is at Darvell Rory, or you can just go on to YouTube, which is really the best place to be. And when you do that, when you check in on the YouTube, do me a favor, hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification button. All that helps the channel, helps these artists, because it brings more people listening to and watching in on the show. So those of you that haven't checked in and didn't want to identify yourselves, welcome anyway. Glad you are here. And if you're saying, how do I get recognized? How do I get to say hello and make comments like everybody else on YouTube? If you don't have one, you have to get your own YouTube page. Now, it's free to do so. So it don't cost any money. It's free to get sign up and have your own YouTube page. And that way you are able to chime in on the conversation and different topics that we talk about here on the show. Hope everybody has had a good week so far. It is Wednesday, man. I'm here to make things more palatable for you in case you're having a tough week. Maybe it's been going rough for you at work or something, or you're going through something with your family and friends and you need to just get away. Well, this is where you come and get away, man, and get you some of this great music that'll settle you down, some of this good love music and party music and things of that nature. Because it is the midweek, it is Wednesday, and sometimes, man, you just be crawling through the week and say, man, when is Friday going to get here? Well, I try to bring it to you a little early on a Wednesday evening, man. The basketball is going on. Golden State Warriors are getting stomped right now. Last time I checked, they was down by 28 points at halftime, but I don't think Golden State is too concerned. They're up 3-1 in the playoffs. So they are chilling. I think they just kind of chilling tonight and want to bring it on back home to Oakland or San Francisco. That's where they play in San Francisco now. So maybe the Warriors are just trying to, psychologically, when you're up 3-1, you tend to relax a little bit. And I think they're kind of relaxing and want to rest up and, heal some little aches and pains and let Houston have this one. Not let Houston have it, but, they're just not there mentally. And then they come back home and try to close them out because they got 3 chances to do so. So you got 3 chances. Same thing as with my Lakers tonight. My Lakers are on the brink of being eliminated in the first round. Oh, that's painful to swallow, especially when you made such a huge trade to pick up Luka Doncic and LeBron on the same team and other folks, man. And we are not getting it done. We are down 3-1. We are at home. We are inside of the I say Staples Center, but they call it crypto. But we're at home tonight, so hopefully the guys will have some pride like Houston is having and come out and win. At least make it look respectable. I'm going to even switch over to hockey too. The Kings, the LA Kings in the playoffs, they have been choking. They were up 2-1 over the Edmonton Oilers. They are now down on the brink of elimination. They play tomorrow night, trying to hang on for their playoff lives. So hopefully they can get it done and take it to a 7th game. Otherwise, the Clippers are also tomorrow night. They'll be trying to hang on for their playoff lives, but they'll be back at home in their own building and trying to hang on. They're down 3-2. So all of LA teams is in trouble. Basically, all the two of our LA sports teams are in trouble, and our hockey team is in trouble too. The only one that's not in trouble right now is the Dodgers. That's because the season just started. Anyway, let me give you some Kedjo. Save the Night for Us on the Real Urban Radio Network.
When you come home, I'll be waiting. Been sitting all day anticipating. What can I do to make this night so special for you, girl? You're my lover, my best friend. All I need, all I want, you're so amazing. I am here for you. So this is what I want you to do. Save the nights for us. Don't need no less, don't need no fuss. Just me and you here all alone. Just you and I. Save the nights for us. Don't need no less, don't need no fuss. Just me and you here all alone. Just you and I. Making love songs and candles, ready to give you more than you can handle. Sharing a love so true. To make this night so special for you, girl. I'll be caressing while you're undressing. Please don't wait what you're here and start confessing. I miss you through the day, but the sun's gone down, baby. I can't wait, 'cause don't need no lights, don't need no phones, just me and you here all alone. Just you and I. Save the nights for us. Don't need no lights, don't need no phones, just me and you here all alone. Just you and I. Let's be out of fantasy. Dream come true for you. And me. Set your mind free, I'll take you there. Baby, you know the days come and we're all alone. 'Cause nights for us. Don't need no lights, don't need no phones, just me and you here all alone. Just you and I. Save the nights for us. Don't need no lights, don't need no phones, just me and you here all alone. Just you and I. Save the nights for us. You and I. Just you and I. Just you and I.
What up, fam? You are now rocking with Brittany Rocket on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio on the Real Urban Radio Network. We keep it rocking.
And yes, we do. That was Kedjo with Save the Night for us, the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. And Melissa out of San Diego, she checks in. She gets in here on the show. Latrice Lawrence, superstar artist, she has checked in as well. And folks, let's just check in. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification button when you check in, if you please. I got 2 in a row coming up for you. I got Carrie Taylor and Kiafa with their latest. I got 2 back-to-back coming up at you. I got Letitia Carrington. She is coming this hour as well, right here on the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. Hey, I want to ask you guys a question. If you heard this guy, if you remember this guy, he was a televangelist, Benny Hinn. If you remember Benny Hinn, John Gray checks in from Canada. Canada is in the building. He just popped on in here. Appreciate you. So Benny Hinn was being interviewed. I don't know who was interviewing him. I actually saw it on another podcast, someone else's podcast who posts things about things that go on in the church. So Benny Hinn was one of these televangelists, and he was on TBN, if you remember the Trinity Broadcasting Network, years ago. And he was doing this interview, and he was one of these people. Benny Hinn is actually the one who got me started on my crusade of finding my truth in with God and things of that nature. He didn't inspire me in a good way, like he was a mentor. No, he inspired me because when I was watching him on television, I was sitting at home one day, and he was doing this, laying hands on people, and they were being healed, and he's swinging his coat at them, and people falling out. Foolishness. Well, Benny Hinn just admitted, or he admitted on this interview, that when he was at TBN, the Trinity Broadcast Network, and with all those other big time pastors that you saw on there, that all that stuff was gimmicks. They were basically taking people's money. Vicky Love checks in. Vicky Love, superstar, she checks in as well. They checking in, man. They checking in. Millions of dollars they fleeced people for. And I want to know what your thoughts on it. Here's mine. I never believed that stuff in the first place. So I didn't send them people a dime, but they brought in millions of dollars. And Benny Hinn said he got tired of doing the gimmicks and that he wants to spend, because he's old now, so he wants to spend his rest of his time being the best person he can be. But now he did this. He was a part of this stuff until 2019. 2019. Now, when I was seeing Benny Hinn, I was married. This was like 1991, 92, when I'm seeing him do this stuff, and who knows how many years before that. And he just stopped, he said, in 2019. How many millions of dollars is that you get a conscious and all of a sudden, and he says, because he said in this interview, I'm too old now to be doing all that. So now you decide you want to be real. Now, I'm kind of torn, to be honest with you, because these people were snakes, and I didn't believe them. But at the same time, the people that were sending them this money, I don't know that I feel that sorry for them. You're a grown person. What are you so missing in your life that you were foolish enough to believe that these people were swinging their coats and blowing on people and touching them on the head, and that they were healed, and you were sending them money? I don't know if I feel that sorry for you. I think I would have to talk to somebody who was that dumb to find out why you were that dumb. What was going on in your life that you were sending and being a part of sending millions of dollars to these evangelists, so-called evangelists. And Peter Popoff is still out there scamming black folks all over, and I don't feel sorry for them. I don't. Because I'm like, how could you just blindly believe that foolishness and send them money? You're buying these people mansions and cars that you've never had. And they were living off of that and doing these huge broadcasts and fundraisers, and you guys were sending them millions. And now here comes Benny Hinn. It's saying, yeah, it was all it's gimmick, and I got tired of doing it. I got too old to play the game. Too much energy. But you got millions of dollars now. How y'all feel about that? Here's two in a row for you to think about it. Here's Fallen for You by Kerry Taylor and Kiafa with Mood on the Real Urban Radio Network.
They play my favorite music.
Today's R&B and old school. The Real Urban Radio Network.
It plays what I like.
Sometimes I wanna be alone, but I don't wanna be on my own. No, yeah. But that's just how I feel right now. Do you feel me? I'm really hoping you don't think this wrong. Don't get me wrong. Ooh, you know I love you. Baby, don't trip. Been thinking lately, and it's me that I miss. I just need a moment to myself. I'm not spending time with no one else. You're the only man that I want. You're so convincing. Please don't. You coming right back home. I'll be right back. Sometimes I feel like I need a little bit of space from you. I don't be in the mood. Like right now, it's just one of those days when you got me like, ooh, I ain't in the mood. I know I come off a little moody, but can I get a kiss? Can you feel it on my booty? You know that always does the trick. I might just need some, or maybe today ain't the day for all that. I gotta take a breather, get my mind on track. When I ride off in my Cadillac, I promise I'll be right back. You know, baby, don't trip. Been thinking lately, and it's me that I miss. I just need a moment to myself. I'm not spending time with no one else. You're the only man that I want. Get second guessing. Baby, please don't. You ain't gotta wait too long. You know I'm coming right back home. Back home, baby. Sometimes I feel like I need a little bit of space from you. I don't be in the mood. Like right now, it's just one of those days when you got me like, ooh, I ain't in the mood. Sometimes I feel like I need a little bit of space from you. I don't be in the mood. Like right now, it's just one of those days when you got me like, ooh, I ain't in the mood.
Hello.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Well, I'm on my way back.
Oh, man, I can't wait till you get here.
You ready for me?
Oh, I'm ready. I dozed off a little bit, but
Well, wake your ass up.
I'm glad you called.
Okay. Well, I was letting you know, so prepare for the queen.
All right.
I'll see you in a minute.
Get here.
Okay. I love you.
Love you too.
Bye. Damn, he hung up fast.
I'm Kathy Parati, representing Rhode Island, the Ocean State, right outside of Boston, Mass. And I listen to Rory Darvell in the Attention.
Yes, she does. Kathy Parati out of Rhode Island. You just had two in a row. That was Kiafa with her latest called Mood. And before that, Carrie Taylor's latest called Fallen for You. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. Tanya Grogan out of Arizona checks in. Just popped on up in here into the show. And I was talking about the faith healers. And I'm going to say what Latrice said. She said, Letitia, he is crazy as hell. Talking about Benny Hinn, God is going to turn up the heat on him in hell. Letitia actually said he turned the heater on to make you feel warm and said it was the chill from the Holy Spirit. And Latrice said, Latrice said, there are real healers out there. God can use people to heal like Jesus did. We can't stop believing because of one person. Well, it's not that I'm not a believer. Well, now the faith healing thing, I am skeptical about that. But with Benny Hinn admitting that it was all smoke and mirrors, what they were doing over at TBN, and to get money. And now he's old and said he don't have much time left. So, hey, so it's just disgusting, and that so many people fell for it. And now I don't know any healers, any personal healers. Maybe some of you do, or maybe some of you have had a personal experience where you've been touched by a healer and you were miraculous. I don't know. I'm not saying that they don't exist, but I didn't believe any of these people. I don't believe Peter Popoff. Matter of fact, I actually sent off for Peter because I was curious. I'm saying, well, okay, where does the money come in? Because you send off and you get this free miracle water. Now, this was recent. This isn't like years ago. And, if you saw Peter Popoff's story, because he was a fraud too, he was exposed, and he had lost all of his church and everything. And then he reappeared and he started scamming black folks. And I was worried because when I see his commercials, I say, how come there's so many black people with around this Peter Popoff guy. And then when I found out and read, saw his story, what had happened to him, he was scamming white folks for years. And then this guy called the Amazing Randy exposed him and said what he was doing. Him and Peter Popoff and his wife were scamming people, and he was exposed. And of course, he was in denial, but then he was ruined. But then he went away for targeting black folks, and now black folks are being scammed and sending money. So I sent all water because it was free. But when they send you this miracle water, which is a little vial of water, probably out of the toilet somewhere down where, who knows, and then they give you the list of how much your blessings cost, and you start giving accordingly to the blessings. And I was like, I knew it. But guess what? People are sending in, and Peter Popoff is in his 70s, just like the other scammer, Kenneth something, some other guy, millionaire, and he's bragging about how he bought Tyler Perry's private jet from Tyler Perry because he made so time, and he became blood brothers with this other dude and pretending he's cutting himself and mixing their blood. And I was like, well, first of all, that's kind of creepy. First of all, I'm not doing that with anybody. I ain't gonna mix my blood with my mama. And then on some other dude, that ain't going down. But anyway, that's my take on it. Superstar artist Niecy Knight checks in. Oh my, so she's going to a funeral. Well, condolences to you and the family of that person. Are you going to be singing at the funeral, or are you attending the funeral? Because I know a lot of the singers, a lot of times they sing at funerals. You know, I could never. Two things I could never do. I mean, well, first of all, I don't sing that well anyway, but nobody would ask me. Funerals and weddings, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm not that guy. For either one, for funerals or weddings, can't. Too much pressure. Too much pressure for me. I don't want that. I don't want that kind of responsibility. But I'm not thinking. Like I said, nobody asked me to sing at their funerals or weddings anyway. But I'm just saying, if they did, I'd have to say no. Because I can't. I sang at a wedding. I did sing at one wedding. Someone was bold enough to ask me to sing at their wedding. And I was nervous as hell. I mean, I can do full shows, but sing at a wedding or a funeral, the intensity, I couldn't do it. I was nervous. I was sweating and the whole nine. And I had a friend who was at the funeral. She was like feeding me the words to the song. I couldn't think. Oh, discombobulated. I can't do it. I suck at it. Oh, okay. A funeral family. My condolences to you, Niecy. You know, it's that we're in that season, and so my condolences and prayers to you and the family. Nichelle Bell checks in with that information, and Nichelle Bell. That's what I tell you, artists, y'all need to get with, help you get your stuff together as far as your music business. You want to get with that, Nichelle Bell. Talk a little more about that when I come back. But first, I gotta give you this song, this duet by Jay Treese out of Baltimore and Terry Green out of Germany. Close the Door on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Close the door. Let me give you what you've been waiting for. Baby, I got so much love to give, and I want to give it all to you. Yeah. Close the door. No need to worry no more. Let's bring this day to a pleasant end. Girl, it's me and you now. I waited all day long just to hold you in my arms. And it's exactly like I thought it would be. Me loving you and you loving me. Close the door. Let me rub your back when you say it's so. Right there. Come on, get closer and closer, so close to me. Let's get lost in each other. Yeah. Come here, baby. I've waited all day long just to hold you in my arms. And it's exactly how I thought it would be. Me loving you and you loving me. Close the door and let me blow your mind. Blow my mind, yeah. Really good loving all through the night and again when the morning comes. Ooh, come here, woman. Let me do what I wanna do. Let me do what I wanna do. Let me do, baby.
Hey, this is Cheryl Cooley of the all-female band Climax, and I'm jamming to Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show with Rory Darvell.
Jay Treese out of Baltimore, along with Terry Green out of Germany, and made the classic duet "Close the Door." Good job by Teddy Pendergrass. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, back on streaming station. DeFrance Forrest, superstar artist, he is checked in on the Instagram side. And yep, I'm on my Instagram side. Holy smokies. Somebody fell off a wall. I've just seen a caption here. Somebody fell off a 21-foot wall somewhere at a game, I think, in PNC Park. And but anyway, getting back to you, I was talking about Nichelle Bell a little bit. Nichelle Bell, she is the music administrator for the Starers. And I think y'all need to get with her, man. She can help you get your numbers together and get everything together. Also, get you signed up for you artists that haven't done so yet. They got your songs out there. Get you signed up for www.apartistpay.com so you can get paid in full for your music. Get paid in full. Stop getting them 0.00s and all that stuff. Get you solid dollars. Get 100% of your money with www.apartistpay.com, and Nichelle Bell can help you with that. Get in touch with her. She's right there right now. And, say, Nichelle, how can I get in touch with you? And so I can get my stuff together. Latrice Lawrence says she has a new song out. Said Nichelle Bell has heard it. And said she got 2 more coming. She's out there. Latrice been busy. I know she's been doing a television show. She went overseas and was performing, doing her thing. So she's been busy. So she stops in to say hello. Appreciate the superstars coming on in, stopping on by. Got Letitia Carrington coming up for you, Robin Bramlett, and Moshe. Got to shout out Moshe. Moshe, today is his birthday. Shout out to Moshe. We're going to hear from him today. We're going to have a little fun because I'm sure he is feeling good. So we're going to play his song, I Feel Good, coming out to close out the first hour. Sitting up in here in the studio chilling. Man, it was kind of toasty when I came in here, but it's cooled down now. I take my jacket off and everything. Got my little wah-wah. And yes, I am going for the tacos when I leave. It is Wednesday night. It's Wednesday night tacos, man. I got to get my tacos. Now, I'm getting myself mentally prepared, but I really don't want this to be my team's last game of the season. It's the first round, for goodness sakes, Lakers. It's the first round, but I know they're going to be playing at the place, so I'm going to go get my tacos. Hopefully they'll do what Houston is doing to Golden State and just whoop ass. Whoop ass. Whoop ass before you go to Minnesota and get your ass whooped. I'm just saying, don't get knocked down at home, fellas. Come on now. Don't let them beat you more games in your house because they beat you once in your own house. Don't let them beat you twice in your house and you only won once in your house. Come on, Lakers, have some pride. I need some pride to kick in Luka. It's not so much Luka and LeBron. They've been doing their thing. My boy Reeves, AR-15, he's been a little lacking. He did all right in game 4, but I need you to step it up. I need you to step up. I need those role players to step up as well. Y'all got to get it done. I know Ant-Man is tough. To guard, but so what? Minnesota won just as many games as y'all, so y'all get in there and show some goddamn pride. Those of you that are coming in on my YouTube page, do me a favor, please, and hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification button. Really do appreciate that. Don't know what you guys are doing tomorrow night, but man, if you haven't, I don't need you, but check out MSNBC tomorrow, 6 p.m. They're going to have a live town hall with the government workers that was fired from their jobs by Doge. And many of them are Trump supporters, and they lost their jobs. And they're going to tell what's actually going on with these so-called cuts of waste and fraud and abuse, which has been garbage. Now, we're not saying that there's not any waste, fraud, and abuse in government, but Doge is not the ones to find it. They're just cutting people off at the knees. As I said, we can save so much money just fine. They didn't do anything with a scalpel. They just went in with a sledgehammer and just started getting rid of people and lying about how they're getting rid of them. I don't know if you watched the interview on Channel 7 last night with that lying president of ours, and he was caught in a lie, several of them. And it's just interesting to watch his supporters like Fox News and how they talk about like he was so great and he set that guy straight and got him straight. And you have that man over there in El Salvador, which he admitted that he admitted that he could bring him home, and then at the same time said he couldn't bring home because he has to talk to the lawyers. It's not his decision. On one sentence, it's your decision, and on others, and a minute later, it's not your decision. He lies so much he can't keep up with it. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's just horrible. And it really makes me want to say something out loud, but I can't do it. I really have to restrain myself, but that's my honest feeling about it. And my honest feeling about it, he don't need to be president. Here's Young Heart, Letitia Carrington out of San Diego on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Young heart, be my love. We can lay in the daybreak until our shadows fade away. Young heart, won't you be my love? I see you standing at the mountaintop. The thorns in the valley won't let you slide. Come back to me. I need you to keep coming back to me. I want you to keep coming back to me. The seasons have changed and love is new again. My beloved spoke to me. This is what he said. He said, young heart,
Hello, everybody. Dr. Rodney Pearson here, the writer and director of the film Shaded Passions. You're listening to Rory Darville and the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show.
Young Heart, Letitia Carrington out of San Diego. Shout out to my cousin up in Sacramento who's joined me on Instagram. Shout out to Miss Sharon Nichols, cousin Sharon. How's it going out there? And like I said, oh man, we finish it off. We finish it off with Robin Bramlett coming up next with the birthday boy. Maybe he can join us and get his birthday love when he play his song. That's Moshe out of New Mexico with I Feel Good. In the meantime, in between time, coming at you with all this the good music was talking about y'all's president. My thing is, Trumpers, they seem to disappear because I got a few of them. And when I post certain things like the ridiculousness, they're nowhere to be found to comment because they know they have no answer. And the thing is, to continue to be stupid for this man. And that's all. And like I said, I know people that are close to me that support it. They're stupid too. To continue to support the foolishness. Now, a year ago, and I posted this on my Facebook, some of you may have seen it, some may not. A year ago, Trump tweeted out in January of 2024 that the economy was good. Now, this is when Biden was president. He said the economy was good because people were anticipating him being president again. That's why the economy was good. He was the reason that the economy was good, even though Biden is the president. He was taking credit for the economy being good. So that means you're admitting that the economy is good. Today, the economy is going bad. The GDP is down, hasn't been down since the pandemic in 2022, and it has been climbing ever since. But today it's down 0.3. Guess whose fault it is? President Boley tweeted out and said it at his I almost said something, but I said no, I'm not gonna say at his so-called cabinet meeting that Biden, this is Biden's economy, not his. So he claimed Biden's economy to be his economy when Biden was the president. He said, that's my economy. But he's the president now, and because the economy is going bad, he says it has nothing to do with the tariffs. It's Biden. Wait a minute, but Biden, he doesn't know where he is, according to what you say. He don't even know. Biden don't know. So Biden don't know where he is, but he's getting the blame for the economy, and you're the president. And then he had the nerve to say, I've only been here since January of this year. Well, guess when the economy started going bad? January of this year, when you took over. And so I can't find the Trumpers to explain that to me. How is it Biden's fault? Can't find them. I even tagged them. Can't find them. Because now maybe somebody else, maybe one of y'all can explain that to me. How that's possible. And then he says, we inherited a mess. How can you inherit a mess when you yourself said the economy was good and took credit for it being good? And you ain't did a damn thing. But now it's bad. It's Biden's fault. And you fools that voted for him, you don't see a problem with that. Talk about cognitive decline. Then in an interview, the man says that the picture of the guy, and I don't know the guy that's in, whether he's a criminal or gang member or not, I don't know the guy. But I know the Supreme Court said for you to bring him back. And you said, well, I it's not up to me. But then in the same interview, you said, well, if I thought he was the gentleman that you're trying to say, good gentleman that you're trying to say, I would do it. Well, wait a minute. Either you can or you can't. Either you can or you can't. In the same interview, I can't find the Trumpers to justify those statements. Disappeared. Can't find them. Maybe one of y'all can explain it to me. But talk about cognitive decline, and then the photo, which an idiot, apparently not any idiot, because he can't see that picture is photoshopped with the MS-13, and he insisted to where the interviewer, Terry, just said, okay, whatever you say. Let me give you y'all two in a row to close out this hour. Let me give you some Robin Bramlett with Inside My Love, another classic remake, and Moshe with I Feel Good on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the flyest of them all? It's you, shining bright. Don't you let nobody dim your light. 'Cause I'm so fly, I feel good. You can't bring me down, even if you could. I said I'm so fly, I feel good. Watch me dance, watch me move. Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me who's the flyest of them all. Check the resume, yo, I've been there, been verified. I'm the budget, killing the game. Call me Chucky, I do this so well. They call me something fly. I feel good, you can't bring me down, even if you could. I said I'm so fly, I feel good. Watch me dance, watch me move. 'Cause I'm so fly, I feel good. You can't bring me down, even if you could. I said I'm so fly, I feel good. Watch me dance, watch me move. It ain't payday, but I'ma act like it. It ain't the weekend, but I'ma act like it. I like this, like that, and like this, and like that. I'm so fly, I'm so fly, I'm so cool. Oh, you so cool. Watch me dance, watch me dance, watch me move. Come on and move, y'all. I'm so fly, I'm so fly, I'm so smooth, I'm so smooth. Watch me dance, watch me dance, watch me move, watch me move. 'Cause I'm so fly, I feel good. You can't bring me down, even if you could. I said I'm so fly, I feel good. Watch me dance, watch me move. I'm so fly, I'm so cool.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school.
We're starting the second hour. But we finished it off with the birthday boy. That was Moshe. Happy birthday to Moshe out of New Mexico with I Feel Good. And preceding that was Robin Bramlett with the classic remake by Minnie Riperton, Inside My Love. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. It's the top of the hour, so we're bringing back the Facebook family, bringing them back on live. And back at the bottom of the hour, we're going back to Instagram. But right now, it's the Facebook family, so come on in and get some of this live. I got Cal Marshall coming at you, Codaney Holiday, Roger Hill, Mark Lamont, Brooklyn James, and a bunch more coming at you. And of course, we got the second, because it is More Music Wednesday. So we're going to be bringing you the second jam, old school jam, just to remind us all of the shoulders that we stand on with this new R&B. Baby Kango, superstar Grammy-winning songwriter, has checked in and calling in. So he's calling in from his new dig. Got him a new spot. Living the life of Riley, doing his thing, calling in, checking in. Appreciate them checking in. It's been a while. Appreciate him checking in. My Lakers are about to tip off. Hopefully, this won't be the last. Won't be the last game of the season. I'm hoping they get one more in, get six in. Come on, Lakers, get 6 in. Now, God darn it. Yeah, they about to tip off. I'm pretty sure Golden State finished getting their ass kicked, but that's okay. Golden State is still up 3-2. So, over the Houston Rockets. So they're going to bring it back to their house. We're in our house tonight in Los Angeles. So hopefully the fans can, the 6th man, as they say, or the 12th man, or whatever man, 16th man, whatever man we can be to help our boys get to a game 6 and get back out there to Minnesota and maybe bring it back to a game 7 where, who knows what's going to happen. But we'll see. We'll know in about 2.5 hours. Unless they get blown out, then we'll know even sooner what's going to happen. By the way, for those of you that are listening on the radio, if you want to be able to watch the show, you can. You can either got 2 ways to do it. You can join me on Facebook Live at Rory Darvell or at Instagram Live at Darvell Rory at the bottom of the hour, top of the hour. But you can watch the entire show if you just want to be on, which is the best way, is you can come to my YouTube, www.youtube.com / Rory Darvell, and you can watch the show live and hear some of this great music. Or you can continue listening because you might be driving, might be in traffic. And those of you that maybe have to get in traffic and get out there in the streets, what you want to do is you want to download the radio station. Download it on your phone, that Live 365 app. It is free. Then search Real Urban Radio Network. And then that way, in case you're driving in traffic, I know some of you out there in that traffic, man, and be like, frustrated or whatever. But you might be listening to the game because it might be our boys' last game. It is playoff time here. And the Kings play tomorrow. Just in case you're a hockey fan, they're down 3-2. They choking it off too. Pissed me off. I watched them the other day, man. They had a beautiful chance to go up 3-1 on the Edmonton Oilers and blew a 3-1 lead in the third and then messed around and blew it in overtime. Got a power play, had a power play penalty, and God darn it, Edmonton scored within 20 seconds of that power play penalty, and the game was over. Now they lost again back at their house. So now you got to try to win one in Edmonton. Good luck with that. But anyway, back to the lecture at hand, which is this music. Something else has been going down lately in the news. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. I want to share. Maybe have your thoughts and what you think about it. So there was an interview that was Terrence Howard, the actor Terrence Howard, and apparently the writer Lee Daniels, who is gay, and that's the reason I'm saying it. Not to say these, just throw it out there, but. So apparently Lee Daniels is trying to do the Marvin Gaye story. And Terrence Howard was up for the part. He wanted Terrence Howard to do it, and Terrence Howard was interested in doing it. And I guess he had a conversation with Quincy Jones, because there was rumors about Marvin Gaye's sexuality. And according to what the interview that Terrence Howard was doing with this other gentleman, he told him that he asked Quincy Jones, was Marvin Gaye gay? And Quincy Jones said yes. At that point, and I guess Lee Daniels, and this is why I bring up the part about Lee Daniels being there, I guess there's going to be a kissing scene with Marvin and I guess whoever he was supposedly being gay with or whatever. Terrence Howard said, I can't kiss another man, so he backed out of the role. Now, the interesting thing about that, and of course now Marvin Gaye's sister, who apparently this came out some years ago. I guess Quincy Jones had said this because I saw a post of hers today from 2018 where she basically dressed down Quincy Jones when Quincy Jones was still alive, basically saying, why are you putting this out about my brother? Talk more about it after Cal Marshall with Come Through on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Waking up at 3 in the morning, I keep seeing your face, but you're not here. You're sleeping at your place. I want you here with me. You see the hate of your life, hide my way. We're both under the same flag. And my drive is outside. You can come on, baby, if you got the time. See, I know I got what you want when you want it, how you want it. I got it, baby. So what we gon' do? You coming through? I got what you want when you want it, how you want it. I got it, baby. So what we gon' do? You gon' come through. I keep on yearning for your love. Are you coming through? Open the door up, the lights they are off. Music keep playing while we're playing through the house. Now it's time for a game of show and tell. Let's take time, let's explore your vision wells. Like waterfalls, it flows streams. Imagine mountain high, make it scream. They call me hunter cause I keep on playing with you right by my side. I got everything. Got what you want, got what you need. Shout it, look up and I'll get what you see. Darling, love is the drug, it's love for me. Baby, sugar, can't you see? I'm gonna do that's me. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. I got what you want when you want it, how you want it. I got it, baby. So what we gon' do? You coming through? I got what you want when you want it, how you want it. I got it, baby. So what we gon' do? You gon' come through? I keep on yearning for your love. I keep on yearning for your love.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
31297000178.
You reach me, I'm not here. Leave a message after.
Hey, this is Gerald Alston of the Manhattans, and you're listening to the Attention to Details Old School Radio Show with Rory Darvell.
Cal Marshall, Come Through on the Attention to Detail R&B Radio Show, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. And it's official. I saw the final score. Houston won by 16 points. They were up by 27. So, Golden State tried to make it look respectable. But anyway, moving on. Talking about the situation, but with Marvin Gaye. And Terrence Howard turned down playing the part of Marvin Gaye because he said he cannot kiss a man. He says when he plays a part, he plays the part, in a real way. And he said he just cannot bring himself to kiss a man. So he turned the part down. And according to the Breakfast Club, they said that also, what's the rocker's name? Oh my God, Lenny Kravitz, that he also turned down the role. Now, here's the thing. Marvin Gaye, and there's a video of Marlon Brando, or claiming to have slept with Marvin Gaye. And he met also Richard Pryor, and there was one other person. I forget one other person. Oh, Quincy Jones. Hello. As well. Now, here's my thing, though. First of all, is it necessary that you have to have a gay, physical gay scene? Now, it was interesting what Charlamagne the God said about Lee Daniels. He said, if you're doing something with Lee Daniels, there's going to be some gay in it. He's going to have some gay in it. But is it necessary that you physically have to have another man kiss a man to show? There was a movie years ago called Get on the Bus, and two characters they were gay, but they never had a physical scene of them kissing. But by their interaction, you could tell that they were gay. That they were a gay couple. So is it necessary? It's just like I've seen plays or films where there's been husband and wives. There's no physical interaction. You just know, maybe together the family or the way the everything is structured, that they're married. So I'm saying is, what if you want to tell this story about Marvin Gaye, and that's a part of him, part of the story, that's fine, but you don't have to physically show him or show the character kissing another man and say, okay, Marvin Gaye was gay, or he had homosexual encounters, or whatever the case may be. Is that necessary? I've seen plenty of movies where it's implied, or you can set things up where you don't have to do the actual act, or that's, I don't know. It's unnecessary. But I know that Marvin's sister was very upset with Quincy Jones and said he was a despicable person, he was a miserable person, and this, that, and the other. Why are you doing this? I remember she had wrote a long letter, but like I said, it was 2018, but she reposted it, I guess today. I saw when Quincy Jones was still alive. And of course, there's rumors about Quincy Jones as well, that he was gay or bisexual, I guess you could say, because all of these people have been with women. I mean, they're all been married. Richard Pryor was married, Marvin Gaye was married, Quincy Jones was married, and most of them a couple of times. So, it's the Hollywood. It's the Hollywood thing. I just want your thoughts on it. I just don't think it's necessary. You can tell the man's story without revealing, but without actually showing him physically being involved with another man. That's all. Melissa says she had to say goodnight. She got stuff to do. She's a big basketball fan. She's probably saying, we're going to go watch this Laker game right later for you. And I understand. And Michelle Bell, she had to go because she had to get back to work. And I know she's working. Usually she's at church on Wednesday night, so I was surprised that she popped in at all. She usually gives us a couple minutes, and she got to go and praise the Lord. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. If you're on my YouTube page and you aren't able to comment or whatever, if you want to comment, just join the page, join your own YouTube page, and then you can make comments as well if you like. And that's fine. It's free. It's free to have your own YouTube page. And that way, if you want to make a comment on any topic or say anything about the songs or anything, you can as well. I got Kodani Holiday coming at you. Matter of fact, it's a back-to-back. Kodani Holiday and Roger Hill Music out of Atlanta. I got them coming for you shortly. So stick around on back to back. I got some Mark Lamont. Looks like it's the men's hour. Oh, no. The ladies coming in there too. I got some Sarah Shine. Haven't heard from her in a while. So I got that coming at you as well. So stick around right here on the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, a Black-owned streaming station.
Crazy little thing we call love. I didn't know the depth of my soul, or what my heart was capable of. I tried so desperately to feel this empty void, and you were always there for me. A love that is true, so I had no choice. And ooh, this time I know something is real. The love I can feel. To a once in a lifetime love, a love that's all mine. I'm holding on to you, babe, like my life depends on it. I'm holding on. You made me a believer when I lost all faith in love. And you showed this lonely dreamer what his heart was capable of. You made my life so amazing. I didn't know I could feel this way. And because of you, baby, my life is in a beautiful place. And this time I'm holding on. I'm holding on to a love that is real. A love I can feel. And said I'm holding on, baby. And girl, blessed to have you, babe. And I just want to thank you for all that you do. You changed me, rearrange me. Girl, you made me a better man. Whoa. You changed me, rearrange me. Girl, you made me understand. Whoa. That this time I'm holding on. Said I'm holding on, baby. This time I'm holding on, yeah.
Number one for today's R&B and old school, the Real Urban Radio Network.
about this love that I have in me. You're the only one that was made for me. Desires of your love, memories of you on me. There's no other place I'd rather be. Lay you down, hold me, squeeze me, baby. Nobody knows the way I feel about you. I feel I gotta keep it to myself. Girl, I promise I won't tell nobody else. Nobody knows the way I feel about you, baby. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the way I feel. Nobody knows. Girl, I like your vibes in the games you play. I love to hear the sound every time you say my name. Say my name. Just wanna love you, girl. Take your time and show me and please me, baby. Nobody knows the way I feel about you. I feel I gotta keep it to myself. Girl, I promise I won't tell nobody else. Nobody knows the way I feel about you, baby. I feel I gotta keep it to myself. Girl, I promise I won't tell nobody else. Nobody knows the way I feel about you, baby. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the way I feel. There's no other place I'd rather be. Nobody knows the way I feel. Nobody knows the way I feel. I gotta keep it to myself. Girl, I promise I won't tell nobody else. Nobody knows the way I feel about you. Nobody knows the way. Nobody knows. Take your time. Nobody knows the way I feel. Take your time. Nobody knows.
Make a difference. At the Real Urban Radio Network, we know who we are.
Bringing it to you back to back, Roger Hill music out of Atlanta with Nobody Knows. And before that, Kodini Holiday with Holding On. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black on streaming station. Got Mark Lamont coming at you, and Brooklyn James as well, coming up with her latest one. And got some more for you. Plus the old school jam of the day, because it's More Music Wednesday, so bringing you that as well. I am Rory Darvell, your host of the Attention to Detail R&B radio show, Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station, bringing you music from around the country and Canada, giving you this R&B the best way I know how. We're going to keep giving it to you. Nobody's checked in on the Facebook side. Nobody's checked in on the Facebook side. Well, nobody want to check in. Well, somebody has checked in, but I just don't know who they are. And that's okay. As long as you're here, as long as you're listening and getting some of this great music, you can do that. You can make requests, by the way, if you want to, especially if you want to make requests an old school jam. You can do that one of two ways. If you're on the line right now, or you're on one of the lives like Facebook or the YouTube, you can type it in and I can see it and save it for you. And it'll play. If it's an old school jam, it will play on Wednesdays only. Now, if you want to request one of these artists whose song you like, you want to make a request, their song will play on Wednesdays or Sundays. They can play either one. Either one. They get carte blanche over the old school stuff. So if you want to hear something old school on Wednesdays, then send it to me. And if you don't type it here, you can also text it to me at 424-558-2088. Text it text your request to 424-558-2088. Also, if you want to do a radio drop, you can do a radio drop. You can become immortalized right here forever. You can do a radio drop, represent your city, your state, and who you are. And if you want to be able to do that, it's real easy to do. Text me again saying, I would like to do a radio drop at 424-558-2088. It's the same number, 424-558-2088. And I will send you the script. It's real easy. Record it on your phone. Send it back to me. I'll give it to Boss Man Cuddy. And someday you'll be tuning in and you will hear yourself on the radio. Say, hey, that is me. That's right. That will be you. Also, if you have a song, if you're an artist out there, or if you know some artists out there, and they want an opportunity to have their song played on the radio, have them send their MP3, the MP3 only, to casual3, spell out the 3, at gmail.com. That's the MP3 only. You can send as many songs as you like. You can send it to casual3, spell out the 3, at gmail.com. I will listen to your song and make a determination if you can go on the air with that song. And if you are, you will be notified, and when your song will air, and you'll be put in that rotation, the show rotation. Hollis J has checked in, superstar artist out of Philadelphia. Said the Little Richard story didn't have any gay scenes in it, if I remember correctly. And I think you are right, Hollis J. I believe that. That's what Leon, actor Leon, played Little Richard. And you are correct. It did not. So that's what I'm saying. It's like Lee Daniels is like insisting, I guess, that he wants men kissing each other in this Marvin Gaye story. So he's not able to get the actors like he wants, because that's why Terrence Howard refused to do it, because he's not going to kiss another man. And apparently Lenny Kravitz, I don't know if that was the case, but they said he turned it down as well. So he's trying to get these high profile guys or actors or whatever, and they're not into the whole man kissing. So Lee Daniels, maybe you have to back off on that and just find you an actor that can do the Marvin Gaye story. And like I said, you can have a scene where they're insinuating, or it's insinuated, or okay, he's gay or he's bisexual or whatever it is you're trying to do, but you don't have to physically have two men kissing. Every man ain't for that, even actors. Some are, and that's fine, but apparently you're not getting that in. So that's all I'm saying. But anyway, if you want to have your song opportunity, have your song played on this station and radio show, send it again, your MP3 to casual3 at gmail.com, and we'll get it on for you. Also, if you want to advertise your business, you got a business you want to advertise, man, you should check with me. Hit me up at 424-558-2088. That number's popular, ain't it? 424-558-2088, and you can advertise, commercial advertising right here on the Real Urban Radio Network. You never know. I got Sarah Shine coming up for you too later on in the hour, and then I got the jam. I always got the old school jam ready for you on a Wednesday night. So I got that coming up for you. Just stick on right in here with us. And by the way, just to let my Facebook family know, I will be switching over to Instagram right now. Actually, I'll be switching over to Instagram right now. But right now, let me give you some of this Mark Lamont with Tonight on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Let me see the mattress set. Pull that thing to the side. Let me see if I make it wet. You got it looking nice and warm. And here's something thick and long just to get this thing started. Them Vicky secrets coming off at rapid pace. The look of excitement that's got in your face. I'm about to set off the alarm and put in work to make your body sweat like you been running marathons. Now treat me like you're back and baby ride it. I drop down the way you should listen to nobody. Both same reason, no denying. A whole lot of fun, call it sexual exercise. And whatever comes after that, baby, that's our business. We can remain friends or you can be my missus. Baby, whatever it is, I'm sure that we'll have the lid and get to the bottom of things without the judgment of friends and shit. I know I barely know ya, but I ain't gon' hold ya. I wanna say ya, so would you come on over? So let me put my shoulders and rock this roller coaster. When I start to get home, I'm going doing everything that you like. If you think I'm loving you, see what I get inside. Yeah, boy, keep your mind blown, cause when you break it down, you ain't gonna wanna go home. I hope you know what you done got yourself into. If not, you gon' find out as soon as you come through. Girl, go ahead, get undressed. I'm about to sweat that hair out, sorry about the press. Gotta put my best work in to impress. Either way it goes, you'll be satisfied nonetheless. So baby, let's go ahead and set it out. I got what you need to get broke. I don't think I need to say no more. Just give it naked and come closer.
Hi, this is Janique Nina, and you're listening to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on The Real.
Mark Lamont coming at you with Tonight. You heard the voice of Janique Nina right there. You're going to hear from Janique Nina actually in our next round of music. So we got her coming for you out of Las Vegas. But that was Mark Lamont with Tonight. You know, I wanted to ask the question. By the way, this is the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. Anybody go see Beyonce? Has anybody went to go see Beyonce? The Country Carter tour or Cowboy Carter tour. I've seen clips, but all the clips I've seen have been of her daughter getting down, doing her thing. Blue Ivy. Blue Ivy has at least 2 spots on the show. She has one spot where she's by herself without her mother, without Beyonce, and she's coming out and she's actually dancing to her mom's song. What is the song she is dancing to? I forget the song she comes out, but she does her mom's strut. She does the long catwalk strut and comes to the front of the stage, and then a couple more dancers join her and they do their choreography and do their thing. And she does another one where she is dancing with her mom like she did in the last tour. And but I was just wondering if anybody gone to the show and what kind of show, because I just couldn't bring myself because I wasn't really familiar with the country western album and stuff of that nature. But I'm sure visually it's probably a great show, because Beyonce does put on a fantastic show. I was telling someone today, man, I went to the show last year, but I didn't really like the show because I didn't really care for the music. So I wasn't going to spend a bunch of money and go to see this show either. But I went to the On the Run tour too with her and Jay-Z. Holy smokes. The fabulous thing about it was like Beyonce had no budget. It's like whatever she wanted on that stage and in that stadium was there. It was there. Whatever she wanted, it was absolutely amazing. And I got to say, visually, that was probably the best show that I'd seen. And I mean, just from the video, and of course, the material-wise, she has great material as well. So, but man, it was amazing. I went to the Jacksons Victory Tour show, and they had a massive stage. The Jacksons had a massive stage, but I think the technology in '84 wasn't what it is now, so it didn't do and have the stuff going on their stage like Beyonce's stage. So that was like, again, that was 1984, the Victory Tour, but it was still a massive production, and Beyonce's was just off the chain. I'm sure this was a massive production as well, because that's what Beyonce does. You're definitely going to get your money's worth. And like I said, the Cowboy Carter tour, I didn't really pay too much attention to the country album, but it goes to a testament to her greatness, because she's still filling stadiums, and she's doing these different genres and different types of music, and she's still filling stadiums. That's amazing. That you depart from what you started off doing, the R&B, and then get into other stuff, and you do other genres, types of music, and you are still filling stadiums. Hats off to the girl. She's a bad girl, and hats off to Blue Ivy as well, who's doing her thing as a dancer. Her mama don't have her out there twerking and wearing crazy clothes. She's 13, and even though she's made up, she can look grown, but she's 13. And Beyonce has her dressing as a child of 13. So shout out to Beyonce as well. And she's putting her on the stage and letting her shine and get her dance on, which is cool. And so happy about that. Chilling here in the studio. If anybody has any beat on my Lakers, I can check on it myself. But are we doing all right? God, I know the game is started. I got a little note here, but if anybody knows the score and cares to share it with me on the screen, I'd appreciate it. Kind of nervous about my boys. I'll be able to see the end of the game though, because I'll be out of here shortly, where I'll be able to see the end of the game. But right now, okay, 25-15. Who? Okay, season's over. Damn, we're getting our asses whooped at home. It's over. Jesus. Thanks, House J. I don't need any more updates. That's all I need to know. We started off wrong in the first quarter, giving up 20. We only got 15 points. Yeah, it's over. Season's over. Oh, well. Damn. 5 games. God dang it. We did all that. Got Luka and the whole thing. See? Thanks, House J. You just ruined the rest of my 21 minutes of the show. Let me give you these 2 in a row. How about that? Let me give you 2 in a row. And this is going to be Brooklyn James with her latest called Everything I Need, and followed by Janique Nina with Thank You out of Las Vegas. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station. Getting it in for you right here and right now.
It was always inside of me. Have you ever lost yourself running and running, trying to be someone else? Soon you'll find you're a reflex. You can hardly recognize what's left of yourself. I used to cry every night, weary and worn down, trying to find the good fight. Then one day you came into my life, speaking my language, helped me set things right. Thank you for the way, thank you for the way, thank you for the way you love me. Thank you for the way, baby. Thank you for the way, baby. Thank you for the way you love me. I wake up now when I wanna sing. Baby, I'm so grateful for everything you bring. All of respect, chivalry. Ooh, you're such a gentleman, always finding a way to please me. You stepped right in, didn't miss a beat. Mended my broken heart, picked up the pieces of me. Your smile like sunshine, kisses so sweet. Your touch so soothing, conversation so deep. Thank you for the way, thank you for the way, thank you for the way you love me. Thank you for the way, thank you for the way, thank you for the way you love me.
Baby, love is a verb. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, L. Young, and I'm rolling with the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show with Rory Darvell on The Real. 2 in a row for you. That was Unique Nina out of Las Vegas with Thank You. And before that, you heard the latest from Brooklyn James called Everything I Need. It's the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. I still got Sarah Shine coming at you. And then I got the second of the More Music Wednesday old school jams coming at you before we get up out of here. I'm about to make my way up out the door. It's taco time for me, baby, and morning time at the same time because my Lakers are getting stomped at home. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. Just tell me the final score. And, you know, I'll just be on my way and floating for the Kings tomorrow. I'm not a Clippers fan, and, but LA is slowly being eliminated from playoff contention, but the Clippers do still have a chance. They're down 3-2. They are playing Denver, but they are playing at home tomorrow. So, for LA's sake, I guess, see if they can hang on. And the Kings, who are down 3-2, they choked off as well. They got to go back to Edmonton and try to win, and I don't think that's going to happen. They're going to get beat as well. Just not good for LA. So it's not looking good for LA sports. This time we got the Dodgers, who are the current champions, and then you got to wait all the way until the fall before we can, and hope they get into the playoffs. So we'll still probably get to the playoffs, and maybe they can go for a back-to-back. But right now, playoff sports is not looking good. And going down in the first round, that's the thing about it. We're not even being competitive. Just bam, all get y'all LA, get your asses out of here. Boom. Just no incentive to watch sports after y'all get your asses out in the first round. Jesus. Couldn't make it to the second. Somebody make it to the Western Conference Finals somewhere in one of these two sports, 3 teams, and none of y'all get there. This LA just be gone. Make sure no, y'all ain't winning it. And who I got to root for? I got to root for somebody to beat the Celtics. I got to root for somebody to beat the Celtics if the Celtics go. Now I think Cleveland though, but Cleveland is whooping behind. So I'm really hoping that's the main thing, that the Celtics don't repeat because they get too far ahead of us. Could be decades before we can catch up with our current roster, and so we have to root for Cleveland in the East. I ain't against Cleveland, but I damn sure don't want the Celtics to win. That's for sure. They can't have a back-to-back now. They can't have a back-to-back. So that'll put us too far back. But in any case, my boys will be done. They'll be out. I don't know what the Clippers will do. Maybe the Clippers will hang on and go 7. Who knows? Kings will be out because they didn't choke away. I don't have any confidence in them. I watched that last game against Edmonton, and Edmonton, but they figured it out. This was overpowering the Kings. Kings couldn't do nothing. It was like men against boys. They could never get out of the zone. Kings couldn't even get out their own zone. Whatever. Listen, I'm about to get up out of here. But hey, let me tell you this before I go. Saturdays, if you like that Hispanic soul, you got to check out my boy, Paris Escovedo. He is here every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with the Despacito show. So check him out. He brings you some of that, like I said, brings you some of that Hispanic soul, and also brings some very old school jams. He does the old school. He takes you way back to those 70s jams with the stylistics and Bloodstone and stuff like that. So check him out, my man Paris Escovedo. He's here every Saturday with the Despacito show. Also, if you like the Southern Soul, you got to check out my boss man Cuddy and his show, Southern Soul, bringing it to you every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. I know it's early. 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. He is bringing you the Southern Soul Slam. But if you miss it, if that's too early for you, that's fine. You can check him out again after my show on Sundays. When I get off the air on Sundays, make sure. But now you got to drop that app. That Live 365 app. And then you can check out the Southern Soul Slam replay from 7 p.m. To 11 p.m. on Sunday nights as well. The Southern Soul, for those of you who are fans of Southern Soul. Drop that Live 365 app and listen to the station. It is 24/7. And then search Real Urban Radio Network and take it with you all over the world. You can get this great R&B music, old school, new school, and past school as well. So, and current school. So you get it all right here at the Real Urban Radio Network. You don't need to go nowhere. That's what I'm really saying. You don't really need to go nowhere. But I'm about to go somewhere because it is taco time. It is taco time. They're waiting on me over there. They know what I get. They have it ready. And they know I like to get my drink on after I get off the air. So they know what drink I'm going to be having. I'm a wild boy on Wednesday nights. So I'm going to get my tacos, man, and I will see y'all. God is the greatest. So I got to get that in. And hopefully I get you through the rest of the week, man, as to get you through. Don't let your bosses and stuff get you down. Don't let that coworker piss you off. Don't lose your job. They're hard to come by now. So anyway, I'm up out of here. She got Sarah Shine coming at you with Girl, You Got It. And then some Brick with the old school jam of the day on More Music Wednesdays. I'm out, y'all. Talk to y'all Sunday. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And maybe a miracle happened. Maybe my Lakers might be playing Game 7 by then. Okay, I'm tripping. No, they won't. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I am out.
Girl, you got it. She knows what she wants, and she usually get it. Her focus on her honey, and she stay on her business. 2 jobs, no car, and she still gonna get it. She's a queen by far, and she don't give them digits. And she knows what it's like to stay up, working all night and day. And she keeps herself looking right, and she knows how to kneel and pray. And her heart stay on honey, cause she knows what she wants. Say she'll never settle for less, so you better give her your best. Girl, you got it, and they can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it, you make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. Girl, you got it, and they can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it, you make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. And they want a part of the limelight, so you stay on their minds, just keep doing your thing. Girl, and some days she don't feel like talking, but she keep on walking, cause she keeps her faith. Girl, you got it, and they can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it, you make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. And she knows that sometimes they won't keep their word, so she stays on the hustle, cause she done learned that her future depends on what she believes. So every morning she wakes up on fire, taking on her desire. She's a queen, that's for sure. They don't even ask no more, cause the spirit gon' tell you what she's about for sure. And even when they try to bring her down, she's gonna bounce back, smile and hold it down. She'll never settle for less, so you gotta give her your best. Girl, you got it, and they can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it, you make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. Girl, you got it, and they can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it, you make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. And they want a part of the limelight, so you stay on their minds, just keep doing your thing. Girl, and some days she don't feel like talking, but she keep on walking, cause she keeps her faith. Girl, you got it, and they can't tell you nothing, cause you're gonna do your thing. Girl, you got it, you make it look easy, switch it up and stay in your lane. Girl, you got it.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. See y'all on
Turn
Sunday.
the radio, turn it up.
Entertaining and informative.
Right now.
The Real Urban Radio Network.